Hello guys, in this tutorial we will learn about Bootstrap button groups. In the previous video we will learn about buttons. In this video we will learn about button groups. So what are button groups? Bootstrap allows you to group a series of buttons together in a single line. In a button group. So you have to group 3 or more buttons in a single line that the user can access easily all of the buttons. User div element with class dot button group to create a button group. Tip, that's the note. Instead of applying button sizes to every one button in a group, use class dot button hyphen group hyphen large for a large button group or the button group small for a small button group. So here we make a new file that it is our 10th tutorial. So make a file 10.html. The first thing is that we have to import the HTML document type. And then copy the CSS file from the getbootstrap.com. So open with person Chrome browser and here get bootstrap.com version 4.6 views. In this, first of all we have to copy the CSS file, copy here and paste it into the head section. And then next we have to copy the JavaScript separate file, copy that and paste it into our Visual Studio Code. So first of all make a button group. To make a button group there is more important that all the buttons are in a button group. So first of all make a class dot btn hyphen group. So this was the button group we made, and we make a first button type button and then class, we have to declare the class btn primary and close the button, and what is seems upon the button apple, and this was the button becomes, and here you can copy that button. So again and again avoiding writing the code, we paste, and here you can change the apple to Sony and apple to Samsung. So here write Samsung. So save it and open with live server. So here you can see the 3 buttons have a same group and they are present in a same line. So this is how button groups are used. Second thing is that instead of applying button sizes to every button in a group, use class dot button hyphen group large. So make a class dot button hyphen large. So here use button group large, save it, and here you can see the size of the button increases. But these spaces are available. So let's write btn-large. So save it, and here you can see the difference. The size of the buttons is enlarged. I hope you see the difference. So next of all, we have to make vertical button groups. So to make a vertical button group, dot button hyphen group hyphen vertical. So in this case, we have dot button group hyphen vertical. So this makes a vertical groups. So save it, and here you can see the buttons are in vertical direction and vertical positions. Apple, Sony, and upon Samsung. Here you can easily see that. So our next thing is the use the class dot button for create a vertical button. Nesting button groups and drop down menus. Nest button groups to create drop down menus. So we have to. There are two ways to create drop down menus. First of all, if you want to copy the code from the get-bootstrap.com and paste it into your Visual Code, then it is easy way. If you write the code, then you have to manage all the code and write everything and every points that is necessary. So choice is yours. So I can show you how to copy paste the tags. Copy paste the button group. So here you can see the simple buttons, button toolbars, sizing, nesting. Here you can see the dot button group hyphen order within another dot button group when you want to drop down menu next with a series of buttons. So here you can copy the code here and paste it into your dot container and paste it. Here you can see the buttons first, second, and there are drop down buttons. Drop down links. Here you can simply see the to insert here and save it, and here you can see the drop down menus. In the document you see the drop down menus. Here you also can see the drop down menus. First button, second button, and the drop down menus. So in this way you have to make a button group, role group, area label button group with nested drop down label, button group, first button, second button, and in the third button make another div and class button group, role group. The role of every group is same, so that the drop down makes button type button, class button, button secondary, drop down toggle, data toggle, drop down, and drop down buttons. They are the two buttons that are in the drop down menu. So it is the simple way to create a drop down menus. And third is split button drop downs, button group side by side. So in Bootstrap we have all the vertical variations, all the buttons. You can easily copy and paste into your Visual Studio Code. So in this video this is enough, and in the next video we will learn about badges, Bootstrap badges. You have to, in your mind there is a question that sir has to be copy and paste. The Bootstrap means the open source software, and it is used for copy and pasting of codes to make the program easy and easily accessible and consumes less time of the developer. This is the way of the Bootstrap works. So in this video there is enough, and you can copy paste everything from Bootstrap. There is free, there is no copyright, and you have changed the buttons types which you want. So thanks for watching. In the next video we will learn about badges. In the previous video we will learn about buttons.